Today I'll be showing you Ollama. Ollama is an open source framework that you get locally. Since it's your own, you don't need to use the Wi-Fi for it, so you can use ChatGPT or Gemini on your computer, and you have to feed it information locally. So I basically started with this model named Gemma 4. It's a reasoning model. First, you're gonna want to go to ollama.com and then you click download, and then once you download, go to models, and they show all of their models that you can use. Gamma 4 is recommended, very good at reasoning, agentic workflows, coding, and multi-model understanding. So I'm going to be showing you how to use this to your advantage. First, I'm going to show you the notes that I wrote. I took grade 8 science, water flows, introduction to water systems, and I typed a lot and copy and pasted into this text file. I'm going to give this AI the text file and show you what it can do. Let's look for something we can ask it. Let's ask it how much of the Earth's surface is covered by water. And Ollama is going to answer. Since it's a reasoning model, it will take some time to think and use the information that has been given and use it to give you an answer. We're going to wait for it to think and then give us a response. As you can see, it's thinking. It's basically thinking, and we can see what it thinks. It's showing us information needed and the source that it got it from. And it's scanning all of the lessons to see what it has. And then, since it has its answer, it's synthesizing it, and it's showing us that from lesson 1, Introduction to Water Systems, 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. It's very, very cool. Let's look for Let's If you give it something that's not in the file or in the sources, it won't really know what you gave it. Let's say, what is the President of United States? If we ask it this, it won't really know because it's not in the source. And it won't know. It'll check the source and it won't know. See, since it's an old model and it wasn't updated back in its time, it's saying that the president of the United States is Joe Biden, which is wrong. The president of the United States is Donald Trump. It's Donald Trump. But since it's old, it's not really up to date, so it gives us an old answer. But a few years ago, this would have been correct. So if we go to new chat, we can make another chat, and if we press this plus, we can give it any documents, any documents. I've only gave it text files. You can also give it images, but I don't really know what it can do with the images. Also, if we go to settings and click cloud, it allows it to look in the internet for answers. If this makes it so that it automatically downloads availables, updates when available, so you don't have to manually update them. You can also let other devices or services access Ollama, but this can cause third partying, so I recommend you to leave this off. You can change what model location your Ollama models are stored. So if, for example, if your main disk has too many gigabytes, you can put it in a different conversation. The context length, the context length is has a thing called credits where If the credits is exceeded, it'll lose all of its old memory. So you should probably keep this as a decently high level, like 32 or 64. Or you can go all the way. You can also click reset to default if you don't feel like putting them all to back to normal settings. You can also go to launch. It shows you all of the AIs that you can use, but to actually use them, you have to go to terminal. Command prompt. Let's use Gamma 4 since we already have it. We have to go to terminal and then type ollama launch Gamma 4. I don't think that's gonna work, so let's try something else. Ollama launch Claude. Launch Claude. And since we don't have Claude, we can't really launch it. We can only launch the ones that we already have. So let's go to their website and launch Gamma 4. Gamma 4. It takes a lot of time for it to be launched from the terminal. So let's just wait. It's finally finished launching. So let's send any message. If you type 1 plus 1, it can do big arithmetic and math. It's pretty good at that because all you have to do is just add all what it's been given or take the steps to do what it's been given. But if you type a prompt like Mary had a little lamb dash, since it's a good reasoning model and we typed Mary had a little dash, it said that it's probably going to be an opening phrase for Mary had a little lamb. So it's just gonna put Mary had a little lamb. So once it's done, it's going to say Mary had a little lamb or type lamb or something. So let's just wait until it gives us our answer. See, it's given us our answer. The thing is, ollama is limited because it's not as good as other ones like anything LLM. But I'll show you another video on anything LLM since it's better. But this is like a pretty good one if you're a beginner. This allows you to be able to learn how to use it. But once you've mastered the basics, you should go to anything LLM if you want more customizable features for your AI. This is CoderBryan signing out. Bye.